Welcome to Elite Blown to Bits. I chose this one for my level 21 video because this one can get pretty overwhelming. It can be a little tricky to solo this one at level on Elite. So there are a lot of mobs in here, so I thought it'd be a fun one to do. Leaving the wolf at home though, because with all the bombs and stuff going on, and that the wolf can get separated because of the gates opening and closing, I just didn't want to deal with it. He's gonna die one way or the other. So last video, I sort of realized that one possibility for gear could have been the Fjarlin Mirror Cloak, because the Epic Cloak of Flames is partially redundant now. Since I'm going with the heavy red dragon, I've got combustion and fire lore there. Now, it's slightly higher combustion, same fire lore. But if I go with the Mirror Cloak, then I lose the 4 AC, I lose the 20% fire absorption, the fire shield hot, and the blue slot. So I decided that, at least for now, I'm going to go with the Cloak of Flames. It is really attractive, a really attractive option though to have that spell resistance 30 at level 20. The blurry is really cool too, but that's redundant with the Epic Braces of Wind, and I'm not losing that. There's no way that's coming off. That's going to stay on right up until endgame, pretty much. So everything's the same as the last video. Got the Con-Op goggles, the heavy red dragon, Braces of Wind, Epic Braces of Wind. Got Corrosion and Ice Lore on the ring with the Sapphire of False Life 30. And Evocation 2 Focus Boots of Fire Absorption 33 with a Topaz of Feather Falling, Vile Blasphemy, Guardian's Ring with Strength 6. Still got the Crafted Electrical Absorption 33% and Con 6 with spell points slotted in a large slot. Epic Cloak of Flames with Good Luck +2 and Charisma 6. And the Shamanic Fetish with the Master's Gift. Still got the Torque in the neck slot and the Green Steel Mineral 2 helmet. For the weapon, using the Epic Kron's X Cruelty. I think last video I said not worth the farm, but I think I forgot that they supposedly upped the drop rate. So if you like playing your Druid and you want a unique level 20 weapon, this is a decent one to farm out. You got the red slot there. You can put something useful in there. And then for the shield, I'm still using the +5 life shield, a heavy Spearcraft shield of parrying 4. And that blue slot, that's something. That's right. I could put the false life there or the good luck there instead of the cloak. But I still like the other goodies on the cloak. And that shield is going to... I probably replace that with the Epic Wall of Wood next level. I did like this one better than the Heroic Wall of Wood. I will have to take a closer look at the Epic one to see if I think that I will like that one better. It does have a lot higher devotion. It's got DR10 on it against certain types of damage reduction anyways. I think it's DR10 slashing. We'll look at the other stuff, and we'll find out next video. I didn't really talk about the Epic Destiny last video, so I have this. I'm in Unyielding Sentinel, and I have this filled out exactly the way I have it filled out on my build post, except I decided I want to play around with Undying Vanguard, and I took 1 point off of Constitution so that I would have the 2 action points to have that. It's a really neat, heal yourself for 1,000 hit points. That's not that big of a deal because the heal spell does that. But you gain 10,000 temporary hit points, and that, if you're tanking a raid or something like that and things are going south, that's the kind of thing that can really be like a raid saver. So, probably didn't even need to take that to experiment with now because I'm not quite raiding yet with this tune. see me. I love to come in here with my guildies and blow them up. I never miss a chance to blow up my guildies. And one of my favorite strategies with this quest is to aggro as many mobs as possible so that it's just a complete shitstorm, because I love a good shitstorm. Got some self-healing mobs in here too. That's another thing that can make this one challenging, but we do have Creeping Cold and Greater Creeping Cold to take care of that. See, with the Greater Creeping Cold and Creeping Cold, that's all I have on them is the Creeping Cold and Greater Creeping Cold. So you can see what those numbers look like. Really happy to have this epic red dragon scale at this armor. I'm really glad that I saved that shard. It's been sitting in my bag for a long time. And like I mentioned, I almost used it to make some wolf armor just to use it. And now with the PRR changes, it's just such a perfect set of armor for this tune at this level. And it's really, it's that I can think of, it's the only heavy armor option for a druid at level 20. And for epic armors, I mean, you know, of course you could still continue to wear your like epic blue dragon scale, and that would be a perfectly viable option. It's still excellent armor, and you know, you could wear that right up until you got your epic green or epic blue. So that is just laying down the usual, which is Earthquake, Ice Storm, Sleet Storm, Storm of Vengeance, basically everything with Storm in the name, and then double shot them with the SLA and regular version of Sunburst. So this Blade Sworn Artificer here, I'm just going to hit him with a single Greater Creeping Cold, so you can see what that looks like. See if one casting gets him. Yep, pretty awesome. This cleric is a champion. So the next shitstorm, oops, what I'm going to do is just let it beat on me for a little bit so you can see what kind of damage mitigation is going on at this point. There's a shitstorm of brewing. Are they all following me? Yep. Alright, let's see what these guys are made of. I'm just gonna stand here. I'm not even gonna shield block. So that's 172 PRR and 143 armor class. So they're hitting me, but not very hard. So you can watch the life shields procking a little bit out there. Just procced again, but it's not a game changer. It was just something to put on there. So I'm going to heal myself. Let's try that again with shield blocking and see if that changes anything. So this is going to give us, I believe, damage reduction 12. Damage reduction 11. Had DR 5 when I'm not shield blocking. And if you're not aware, that shield blocking, that damage reduction rating there, DR 11 right under the shield bonus, now that's only when you're actively blocking. That is not a passive damage reduction. It should specify that, because sometimes people, I definitely know people have gotten confused about that. But you can see right here, it just says damage reduction 5. If it was a passive bonus, then that would say DR 11. So you can see I'm able to take just a ton of hits here and just nothing either casting at me. It's not a problem at all. And I just love the survivability that's worked into this build. And so I've said before, even if you don't want to tank raid bosses, you still, that extra AC and PRR is still tons of fun. Let Greater Creeping Cold do its work. Oh, and he survived it. That bastard. So to complete the quest, got to just kill the Bladesworn Paladin. And there's a pretty badass end boss. That's an extreme challenge. I don't think I've ever tried to go against him on this tune, so I think he might be highly resistant to what Druids have to offer, but we'll see. I probably won't finish it. We'll see what happens. Yeah, there you go. Go around the corner and try to hit me. See if he blows up. Oh, come on now. So now we got the... Things are starting to short circuit out here and the gates are going up and down, so you want to be really careful about where you set your charges. Because you can set a charge and then you're locked in and you blow yourself up. Luckily, there are res shrines all over the place. So one creeping cold got this Blade's Horn Assassin that was over there. So that one and this one over here too. So the previous one just must have been low die rolls for that particular casting. Here, that's another Greater Creeping Cold. We'll see what it does. So that took him out pretty early on. Didn't even go through about half of it. But it looked like the first 2 hits were crits. Let's see what it does with this Tempest. I might have been in summer season for the other casting earlier where it didn't kill him. That would make a difference too. If you never noticed, you can see the charges on the map right there. So if your friends or guildies are trying to blow you up, watch for that. Little tip from your Uncle Larry. The DM voice from this pack is so funny. I don't have it turned on right now, but he always reminds me of Colonel Clink from Hogan's Heroes. That's all I hear whenever I have the DM voice on in this pack. We'll come back for the big guy. For my twists, I do have them set up just like I do on my build, and it's what they'll pretty much always stay at. Sometimes I'll take out evocation specialists to twist in energy sheath, electric. Oh come on, what's going on here? For quests like if I'm doing like Epic Elite, Giant Hold Tour, or Fall of Truth raid and tanking the Storm Reaver. Actually, I would twist in energy sheath even if I wasn't planning on tanking in FOT, just to be safe. I certainly don't need the extra +3s to saves in there. Earthquake DC sitting at 45 right now. Got one more Paladin to go. Oh, a lot of charges. Hey, here's our last paladin. Yay! Well, thanks for watching. If you have any questions about my videos, you can respond on YouTube. If you have any questions about my build, you can respond on the DDO forums. If you happen to be on Sarlona, you're welcome to send me a tell. And if you want to stay and watch the Titan fight, let's see what happens. Ooh, he's taking cold damage. Let's leave those other clowns there to torque me up. There was a big golem, dude. Maybe this isn't him. There's another dude in here. Here's the big fight we want. I haven't done this fight in so long. Hello, Daddy. Do you take fire? I mean cold damage? Yes, you do. So he hits the ground when he plants the bomb. You have to vigilantly watch for that. And we don't want to use fire against this guy, because that, I believe, will haste him. My guildie knows I'm doing a video now, and he's pulling a little practical joke. He's actually my guildie that I just linked his wolf DPS melee build to my page, and I was gonna do a video, this video with him, but the wolf that he has at this level is more of like a healer melee, and the one that's his wood chipper build is higher level. So I'm going to do a video with that tune to showcase his build a little bit, but that will be much higher level. I got hit by that blast. I'm gonna stay in for the next blast and see what happens. Wow. Look at that. I didn't think I could survive those. Guess I'm just gonna stay here for the rest of it. I don't know if he knocks me down, but to find out, I'm going to Vigor at battle mode. Extra hit points. Oh, yes he does. Vigor at battle, no good here. see if I can sneak in that shrine. Blurry miss. Miss. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. Oh, he's almost at 50. I hope he didn't bet against me. And right now I'm just using Cocoon to heal myself. I don't think I've thrown anything other than that. This guy's got a lot of hit points, but it's not helping that it looks like he's pretty resistant to the cold damage. This isn't as bad as the Sorjek fight that he did on Azalea. That one video, that was ridiculous. It would have helped if I understood what the methods did. But clearly I was confused about that one. But even still, the Sorjek is a tough one to DPS on a caster druid. Probably be helpful if I did winter season as well. So that was in summer for the last 4 minutes. Typical me not paying attention. There's something fancy that drops out of here. I don't even remember. Hell yeah. Fabricator, something or other. Bracers, maybe. Gauntlets. Hey, there they are. Fabricator bracers. That's a pretty nice item. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna loot them and then examine them. Okay, I guess I'm gonna wear them and examine them. Well, that's irritating. I don't know why it's not staying. Balance, insight. I don't know what the set bonus is. Probably something cool though. Well, thanks for staying tuned to the thrilling finish.